Hey Internet, I'm the Cow Says Moo, and you're watching episode 8 of the Island of Dr Moooo, a Let's Play Minecraft version 1.12.2 with a bunch of mods installed. I'm just here in our little hut that I used to be sleeping in. As you can see, I've moved all my chests out of here. It's been a little while since I've recorded, but I've been playing in short little fits and starts since then, so I've added quite a lot to this little floating island. First off, we're going to head over here. My little congregation of cats here. Just trying to decide where I want to move them to. First, let's come over here to the chickens. I've got all the chickens that we had before up to 10, 10, 10, and I started crossbreeding them a little bit. I made a light gray and an orange. But when you crossbreed them, they reset to 0 or to 1, 1, 1. So that's kind of annoying. Makes it a lot more grindy, but it also means that there's no benefit to crossbreeding these colors. So I've just kind of rearranged some of these and added a bunch of colors just using dyes. So yeah, I've got purple, green, red, brown, yellow, pink, orange, and then around the corner here I've got blue, light blue. Actually, I might not have light blue. Blue, cyan, gray, white, black, and light gray. So I've got most of them. I'm missing light blue, lime, and maybe magenta. But I kind of ran out of room here, so I need to reorganize this again to add a few more spaces. But, you know, that's coming along. I haven't quite created anything that's useful yet, but I've got a bunch of the dye ones, and they just create dyes like mad. At this point, I'm just deleting them all. I don't need any of them. But that's where I am with the chickens. Let's go on to the next thing here. I did go out and explore and found the last few things I needed for those roots plants that I didn't have for last episode, so I went ahead and made them. The spirit herb one is a little bit interesting because there's mushrooms involved and you have to have a dark space to place them, but then they need to be exposed to the moonlight, so then you have to destroy it, but you have to time it right so they don't. Anyway, it was fiddlier than I expected, but I got it all sorted out. The ones with seeds that I have are growing up near my manor house. And since I don't think I had that yet, let's head up to that manor house. Got some pigs that I've scooped up. I have made some reusable morbs, and I've been going out and grabbing some things. I need to get some horses. All kinds of new buildings. We'll walk into the ones that are useful here in a bit. But first off, manor house. Ta-da! Made it out of stone to reflect my, kind of humble roots. I've been living in a shack for so long that just regular stone looked good. It's still a little plain, but it's kind of the basic framework. I did end up moving this over just a couple spaces because it was nice and big. And at night this is still full, so we're okay there. And I mentioned the plants that I'm growing. I've just got them around the corner here. So yeah, I've got a bunch of them. Moonglow, Paruskia. Let's see what we got over here. Moved all my chests up here. Got a couple eggplants, wild root, terra moss, spirit herbs. So yeah, I got all of the roots things. We can start working on those a little bit. I don't think I'm going to get to them this episode, but we'll be doing them in the near future. Let's see. Bees. I've been working on bees a little bit too. They're down over here. And I think that's kind of where I'm going to focus today, but we have a little more setup that we have to do before we get to that, what I'm actually wanting to do. I removed the jungle bees so it's not a hazard to walk around in. I do have 60 silk wisps though from them, which I think is enough to upgrade at least a couple of these backpacks, so maybe we'll do that today here first too. But I do have common bees and I do have some cultivated bees, so we're rocking right along there. I think the next thing I want to do though is start getting some gendistry set up. I removed binnies because it wasn't the mod I thought it was. I thought it was gendistry apparently, and gendistry is what I meant to have in. So I removed binnies and put gendistry in, and I'd like to start working on that with some industrial hives in here. But we're going to need more power. Our power production is pretty anemic with just that water wheel. So I think today what I want to do is upgrade those backpacks and maybe start working on some power. And stupid double doors that never work. So let's come up here. I did remove bennies, and now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've got like circuit boards in this, don't I? Yeah, but we're probably not going to end up needing those at all. Oh well. We are going to use these, and let's see. Put those in here with water to get woven silk. And you can use that woven silk for armor, but we don't want to use it for armor. We want to use it for these. So it takes 7, 56. We might have enough to do all 3. We'll see. It's just water, so that won't go by itself. Oh, and it goes nice and quick too. Cool. We will have enough to do 1. Nope, we don't even quite have enough to do 1. Wow. Jeez, we need a ton of those. Alright, well, that's a fail. That's okay. I've got some constant in here, which will get us to some gendistry power. Or actually some more immersive engineering power, but for gendistry. And I guess I'm going to have to put those jungle ones back, or maybe I'll just wait until we've actually got some gendistry going, and then put the bees back, because they'll produce combs much faster in the gendistry hives than they do in the hives we currently have. So what I want to do for power, I think, is this thermoelectric generator. Because I think you just put lava and packed ice or water around it and it starts producing power. Copper, constantan, steel. Yeah, we should be able to do that. And I'm going to put it probably where that zombie is that I'm hearing right now. Where I'd like to put these is... I think I showed you guys this space. No, you're not down there yet. There's a little secret room back here. Down here. Wait first, though. Back here behind the waterfall, because, you know, in all good maps there's a secret behind the waterfall, right? But I think I'm going to use this for power instead of it for some sort of monster spawning area, so maybe I'll light it up. Alright, come on. Alright, so that looks like all the bad guys we got down here now. Maybe I'll just start lighting it up a bit. Because I think I want to put power down here. Now. It's a nice big room. I can drill a hole up to the top that looks like we come out just outside of the wall, which is perfect because I've got power right in this area anyway. So I think that's going to work pretty well. Wasn't what I intended this secret room to be used for initially, but I think it's going to be great. Alright, so let's go up and make a couple of these thermal electrics and see how they work. Zombies get stuck in this waterfall. Anyway, I'm not not sure why they walk back here, but they do, and then they get stuck in that waterfall all the time. And it's always zombies. Alright, we'll come in here where our chest of metals is. What did we need for this again? We need a few steel. That's not it. Thermoelectric, there it is. A few steel and constant plates, and then copper blocks. Okay, so we're going to need to make some of those wire things with copper. That's fine. We've got a few of them already. And I think I've got some sticks on me. Just a few. Alright, so we'll need copper. And some steel. And the constant hand we already have. Awesome. Let's just do that. And these are LV, yeah, okay. And I just need to snip those, okay. I'm just going to snip them all, why not? Oh, I need to pound them flat first and then snip them. There we go. What am I doing wrong here? Just 4. Good. That'll give us more of them. Cool. And then steel we've got, so let's... Need a little bit of iron. I think I'm going to end up making quite a few of these, so I'm not worried about how many I'm making at the moment. Cool, that should do it. So we got 4 of them, awesome. Do we have something with lava in it? Yeah, we do. Let's take that down with us. And we got something with water. We'll take that down with us. Let's go ahead and we'll just head down. Alright, head back down here. And I think I've got a little bit of packed ice, so I'll be replacing water with that eventually because I think that increases the amount by a little bit. But for now, this will work. Maybe I'll just go like this to begin with. Ooh, we're actually at the bottom. Wow. We're at the bottom of our little world. That's cool. Whatever, I don't care. Let's see how these things work here. I think you just do that. And then something like this. Put a barrel down here so I can get that. For right now, I just want to run some wire and see what it does. charging? It doesn't look like you're doing anything. Let's crack the book open and take a look here. Thermoelectric generators, blah blah blah. Packed ice. Ooh, block of uranium. It's 2000 Kelvin. I've got lots of uranium, so I might be able to use that instead of lava. Oh, okay. I see what the problem is. Gotta be on opposite sides of each other. So now it's charged. Okay, so we're getting some power. Cool. Let's bring down some uranium actually and see how that does. We'll have to, quote, legitimize this room a little bit and give it a proper entrance, but that's definitely not something I need to do on camera. I have loads of uranium, though, that I didn't think I was going to be able to use for anything. So let's give that a try. Do I have any sort of sensor to see how much is being produced? Doesn't look like it. Some sort of multi-tool or something. Flash bulb. Voltmeter, come on, anything? I'm sure there's something, but I don't know what it is at the moment. In the face. So if we put the U92, huh? Awesome. And then let's break this and put it back and make sure that it's actually working. Yep, okay, so that does work too. I'll fiddle around with them to decide if I want to use the U92 or if I want to use lava. But now we can just put this one here. And I've still got that. I just want the bottom to look like cobblestone. I don't know why I'm being silly, but that's okay. Water. And a couple more U's. Yeah, so we'll chain those up. Start producing some more power. Alright, so I'll put a few more of these down and do a little testing and maybe figure out what the multi-tool is, and then I'll pick you back up and show you what I've done here. Alright, so I've rigged up some wiring here. I've got the crusher running, and I've just got to bring in some sand and some gravel. A couple other things running. Looks like we're at 98 volts per tube now. I was at 100 and something earlier when I had some furnaces running. So we're definitely generating a lot more power now. This transformer is apparently how you detect current, because the voltmeter just detects what they're storing, and I can see that with Wayla. But this thing's doing pretty well. Now we're down to just the crusher doing it again. But I've got the wiring coming up below, up into here, so we'll pass through this current transformer, and then over tried swapping it with lava and uranium, and with the current setup, I'm not really able to detect the difference, so I think I'm going to stick with the uranium for now. And I'll make a few more of them eventually, but that should be enough to get us at least some power started here, so we can get down to work on the dentistry hives, which we should look at now and see how difficult they are to make. Dentistry, let's see that one, yeah. Bronze. Okay, that's good. I've got plenty of bronze. Awesome. So we'll look up a few of those. Yeah, we got a ton of bronze here. My stuff is kind of decentralized, but I'm hoping to get storage in one location here eventually. Pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Bronze gears. I don't want that one. Thermal foundation. I need 8 of those. Okay. Sturdy casings. I'm going to need 4. And then just some glass. I think I've got more up here. I do. Awesome. 4 apiaries. Now we need to be able to run power to these apiaries. I might just do it kind of slipshod for now, and then fix it all up later. Alright, let's see. I think I can get up here something like this. There we go. Let's get power coming in. That'll be fine. here. Oops, except I need a relay there, not a... And I need a relay over here too, of course, because that's not what I used. A lot of these plants are looking like they're getting ready to be getting fertilized. So we're starting to get some crossbred trees. That's cool. Where is the power coming out here? Do back here. Yeah. Like I said, this is temporary. I'm just trying to get power there so we can start testing that out. Someplace over here. Over these trees. Actually, let's go a couple over this way so we can get down to that one. Right. To there. Alright. Man. So let's go here. And then here. Alright, and then here. See if we can get to this one from where we are. Yes, excellent. So now we should be able to power these guys. From there, let's just come in about here. Put that down. Well, that's working anyway, and we know we're getting power, so that's a good sign. But that's actually not going to work very well, is it? We need it more like this. There we go. Cool. Yummy fishies. Okay, and then we can put down these industrial apiaries. Yeah, let's just get rid of these for now. Because I think we're going to completely replace them with these. Alrighty. Put it down here for now. Give you a B. Put power on top of you. And see if you work. Looks like we got power. It's nighttime. I do have a bed right here because I've been playing with bees a lot. Oh, yeah, look at that, 100,000 RF. Filling up, no problem. Everything looks good. Why aren't you going? Oh, you are. Okay, cool. Just have to pull this out and put it in to update it maybe, or maybe it was just waiting for it to update. Awesome. So this is going to work. Yeah, that's great. So we're going to, I'll start setting up this area a little bit nicer for these bees, and we will start producing some more. And then we'll start bringing in some of the other dentistry machines into here as well, now that we got power in this building. And obviously I'm going to clean up that power because it's super ugly. But it is working. So neat. And I've been considering upgrading this area to MV, my storage, so I can store a lot more, because I think the MV stores a million, or MV capacitor, a million instead of 100,000. Let's take a look here. Yeah, these are 100,000, and I think the MV stores a million, so we can put a transformer down here, and just cut out a couple of these, because 10 to 1, whatever, it's fine. And then we can either put another transformer at the end of the storage, or put some transformers out where we are using the power. I haven't decided yet. Let's take a look at transformers and see how hard they are to make. Electrum coil, iron, MV connectors, which is more copper. I used up pretty much all of my copper, so we can't do that right now. I'm going to have to go mining and get a bunch of copper. Copper is definitely high on my list for chickens too, so maybe I'll try to breed up some chickens. Let's see. Copper. Copper chicken, that takes flint and orange. We have orange already. Flint takes smart and light gray. We have those. Cool, maybe we will try to breed those. Just go in my chest, please. Or in my bag, please. Alright. So light gray and smart, huh? I'm gonna use smart chickens to come out. Yeah, there you go. I got one of them. Let's grab myself some seeds here so I can start trying to breed them. And light gray, huh? Is that you? Yeah, I think it's you guys. Yeah. Alright, you guys come on over here. Let's open you up too. Okay, let's close. And please breed. You, please breed. Alright, let's see if we can get some flint chickens this way. It's not going to happen immediately. It takes a few tries, but I think it took me 5 or 6 tries before I started getting some crossbred stuff. But I'm going to start working on those. See if we can get some flint and maybe then some copper chickens, because that will help a lot, because I'm not having a whole lot of luck mining for copper. It's just too shallow, and it goes against everything I think about when I'm trying to mine, going shallow. What else do we want to try doing today? Anything else here? Give me just a second, and I will be right back with some more ideas, or we'll wrap it up. Hey, actually, it looks like we did get a flint chicken. He was just hiding. That's awesome. First try, we got a flint chicken. Super cool. I will continue breeding them, though, because we're going to want at least 2 or 3 of these. And then we will breed them with the, what was it, orange? To get copper? Yeah, probably orange to get copper. Awesome. That's even better. Anyway, for real this time, I'm going to look and see what else we can do. Alright, so it looks like that's probably going to have to wrap it up for this episode. I've started rearranging in here a little bit. I was going to move on to something else, but then check the time, and we're doing pretty good. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, though, and we'll see you in the next episode. In the meantime, have fun, and keep mooing.